Awake now. Awake now.
What's up, guys? Today is the day in the life of what it is we do here at Studio H&U. So today we've got meetings, content planning, brainstorming for clients, but what we're about to go do is a kind of a big presentation with one of our favorite clients. They are an innovation center here in Franklin. They're kind of doing first of its kind, especially in this area, but we were hired to brand the entire thing. So brand the innovation center itself, the logo, the colors, everything, and then all of the segments, the wings inside of the school as well have their own distinct branding to them. So today we are headed over there. Joel and Chris are already on their way. I'm about to pack up and meet them, but it's a big presentation of what everything looks like, what the colors we're thinking, naming the whole thing. So kind of a big deal. We're pretty excited about, but then we're gonna come back here, do a whole bunch of work, talk over some stuff. But yeah, I better get over there and meet them.
Chris rolling up in the Nissan.
Is outside even what we're okay? All right. Going through it that will get a full accreditation college degree, a bachelor's degree, but they're doing it faster and through their online program. I was like, you should be connected with the Innovation Center Entrepreneurship Center.
100%.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a, hey, I want to go do AI?
Like the building is closer and closer and closer. When do they have you you can go inside?
Spring.
They say that their construction will be done in December. I think we'll have occupancy probably in January.
To give context to this, just so that we keep, because it's good for us, because again, we're having all these connect points when we're talking with brands that like Eclipse, and you guys keep coming up in the back of my mind, and I'm trying to go okay, one of the big questions they had was, where is the resourcing?
You can kind of see it already. I tried to make it small, but just thinking through the brand equity that we didn't want to lose, right, of the EIC, people know what that means in the community, in Williamson County, in the state. You've worked so hard up to this point to get that across the line, to where we focus in where the top level is the EIC, but the Entrepreneur and Innovation Campus. So you've got the centers here, but it's still the EIC when you arrive. This is
It's gonna be tough to change it because everybody already knows what the EIC is.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to do that.
I like that.
And also, as you think of this, right, your national growth thing that you want to do is you could put the Williamson County EIC, you could put the Davidson County EIC. This happens again somewhere else. This can be, you can associate the county or the school district, the city with this to expand it without having to have a net new name.
The complementary, so cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, fire management, aviation, hospitality and tourism, heavy machinery, power technology, and electrical power generation, that name.
I know that's the one I was laughing at because I was like, that's the one we need to change.
And so we changed it to advanced power and machinery. Or industrial tech and energy. And so it's we're like, those are two simpler names for heavy machinery, power technology, and electrical power generation. That was a mouthful.
Too much.
And then, Joel, if you swipe over a little bit, we have the Innovation Center mock-up for on a wall. You just want to do something on an Entrepreneur Center on a wall with that crest. It has that collegiate feel to it, but yet it still is approachable. And then some of our taglines on hoodies, right? Seeing the future before everyone else for the cybersecurity on a sweater. We're to look at again. This is the kind of similar exercise we did last time, where you have the IC and you have the EC. The IC has those 5 supporting programs, right?
Yep.
And then these two together is that EIC thing we're talking about right there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if this was like a band, a flag with a star in the middle, that crest there, and it was the EIC, and then the Entrepreneur Center has 5 programs. The IC has 5 programs, but the Entrepreneur Center does not have 5 programs. It is in of itself its own program.
Correct.
Right. So these are the two. What we don't show in this visual breakdown is how those are separated out, and I think that might help going forward is to make sure we bifurcate and go like, okay, IC programs are all have this, and then the EC has its crest, but this thing here, if you want to talk on the EIC on that level, I do think we need to create some kind of supporting.
Do you not agree, disagree?
Now, that video, we will, like, that'd be so fun. Like what we're doing.
Or maybe I was in a different headspace. But yes, everything I'm seeing is spot on.
So this is that, so each one of these has this, but then when you're talking like documentary style, what I'll show you is this, is what we did for our things called Brand Story, what we did for Nick and Mom. The story, we film you in the studio, we overlay that, we do this exact playbook.
Give me a price.
Just got back.
I mean, one thing I know is it's weird seeing me without a hat on. People probably won't recognize me in life without a hat. It's like I wear a hat everywhere, except in that meeting. We dressed up a little bit for.
We did. I had to.
We had to put you out of shorts and a t-shirt.
Dude, I wore jeans and a collar.
Just getting leveling Coop up out here.
Oh,
but that was a great meeting. I think for me, it emphasizes the power of actually getting in the room with the people. Yeah. Because I think there's so much that happens when you're just sending stuff over and their team looks at it versus when you're there with them, kind of casting your own vision around stuff. And it was great because they gave us feedback on 2 of the crest designs we needed to do that needed to get refined. They were like, 80% of these are great, 2 of these need to get refined. And then we had a new one we had to develop for them, which since then we've been able to refine all the badges to be aligned with where they want to go and how they want it to look and feel. And we developed that new badge for the kind of the umbrella badge for all of them. And so that worked really well. And we're off to the races. They've officially received those today. Mm-hmm. And their team's going to start creating some of these kind of entry-level assets that they need done while we start to continue to build out some of the print pieces and other stuff that they need done for them. But it was a really fun conversation that moved us forward. And now we've got some other work we're going to do with them to kind of share this story even more.
Yeah, we even proposed a whole new name for one of their.
We did.
And we were like, hey guys, we were like, we need. It was
like 6 words, 7 words. We're like everything else is like 1 or 2 words. So we need to distill this down. So we had to give them a new word on that, and then. But yeah, I think this project itself is a huge honor because working with them is doing something unique in the entire state of Tennessee with grants being issued for innovative school models by the state of Tennessee, issued a large amount of money, and they've done a fantastic job stewarding how they're going to build that with their new building and that whole campus that they're creating from that and these programs. And getting to be with them at the very beginning all the way through branding it out has been really fun.
Well, and it's been there, and they're such a hoot of a. they like not only is the actual project and but the people behind it are seriously like it is.
Those pirates.
Yeah,
they're like that's why when we made their badge, we put a flag and a star because it was just like this pirate ship. They needed a flag for the pirate ship.
They were literally like sword fight, swashbuckling each other.
They're conversations like crazy.
Oh yeah,
they're great. It's been a ton of fun working with them, and we're really excited about that. And that's going to be a great project to see come to life as they build out the programs.
Fun. We're about to jump into a brainstorm about Honest.
Yeah.
Honest is a basically brand new client. We've been talking to them for a minute, but this is kind of our first project.
Yeah.
They've
got a couple different objectives. They really they're launching into Publix grocery stores this month, and so they needed to build some kind of brand awareness around being in Publix as a coffee supplier in the local section at Publix. So we're gonna try to figure out a way to do that. And then they have a store that they'd like to see uptick and have some increased foot traffic and perform a little better. So we're gonna think through some creative ways to do that, along with some other PR. They're actually partnering with the Innovation Center, Entrepreneurship Center.
Yeah, which that just happened to be a kind of a
crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing that, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, cool. Well, how should we outro this?
I would outro this with something like, okay, I got something here.
Go ahead.
I think at the end, I think what we're really learning is that when we're in a room, we can whiteboard everything out, but it's when we're actually in it, how quickly things change and adapt and you refine your idea. So I think what we're learning is we're not afraid to evolve and not being so principled that we don't adjust what we're doing. Not because we're adjusting it based on the customer, but we're adjusting it towards truly where we want to be and what our products are and what we offer and what we do. We're getting clearer and clearer as we refine it with each client conversation we're having. So I think I'm learning a ton about how we can start somewhere and where we end up can be very different, but also better.
Yeah. Well, if you guys like seeing the behind the scenes of what it takes to do all this, consider hanging around, subscribing, and
smash that subscribe button, as my kids say. I'm a YouTuber now. My kids' eyes, I'm a hero. I'm a hero.
What happened when they? Why do they think you're a YouTuber?
Because my son was on my iPad and the Anatomy of a Brand. He was watching, I think, Dude Perfect or Unspeakable, and Anatomy of a Brand popped up, and he's like, "That's my dad!" Yeah. And he hit it, and he realized that was on YouTube, and since then, I'm famous now. Yeah. And they asked me how much money have I made from YouTube. Oh. That's all they care about is that I make money from YouTube.
Just wait till it's the Dude Perfect.
We gotta hit 100 subscribers, right, before we can monetize anything. Help us get to 100 subscribers.
All right, guys. See ya.